Renu, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. How would you rate India's efforts to emancipate women, if you will, and really rate corporate India's performance in elevating women to senior positions?
Um, well, let me put it like this. I think the Indian government has done quite a bit to try and keep women within the workforce. Rishaad, one of the things that I've seen in my 42 years is that two times in a woman's life when they just opt out. One is where they have children, and that's the time when you don't have help, and if you don't have family to support you, you drop out because India doesn't have good childcare at all. Formal, good, well-run, childcare. So that is a point in time. Another is later on when kids are about school leaving or the last year of school, where God forbid if your kid hasn't done well, the mothers think it's because of them. The first bit, I think the government has addressed. We now have to have creches in our offices. Having said that, I think the usage is limited even today. Again, it's because of distances. I have an office in Delhi, which is 50 kilometers square. And if I have an office in one place and the home is 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers here, how do you get the child back after school? But there have been attempts, even attempts at creating a safe and a healthy work environment through what we call POSH, basically the sexual harassment law. I think that is also there and come to stay. It has all also been helped by the international Me Too movement because women are now willing to come and talk, which earlier they were not.
The thing is, what are companies like HDFC, where you are, of course, doing to help here? Because, I mean, you can't just rely on the government.
So we do that. We have a program by which, Rishaad, we do have creches. I mean, we had them actually even before it became law, not in all the offices, but in many of the offices, because, it's particularly in financial services, you see a lot of women. And women are very good when you're using, when you want to do anything which has a lot of interaction with people. They are patient, they're empathetic, they like to meet deadlines, and they're very focused. I'm not saying that men are not, but women by large are more. I think it's also because you want to get your work done and you want to go home because you have another job lying at home. So I think at HDFC, I would say we have a program by which we encourage people who've left us to come back to us. Of course, provided they haven't gone to competition. One hates for them to go and test waters outside and then come back. But come back. I have even in some very cases where said you work half a day at half a salary for the next couple of years till you can get your child into play school. So we have done a lot there. Other than the fact, also honestly, Rish, when we are appraising people at the end of a year for their rewards, it doesn't make a difference in our minds whether it is a woman or it's a man. It is the work that counts.
With fintech and all these novel ways of banking, you need to make it more universal, and you need to get banking into the villages where so many women are, and they need to be empowered by having a bank account, etc., etc. How are you using fintech and the like at the moment to empower those women to set up bank accounts and take control of their lives?
So, in India, for the last many years, there have been various NGOs, who've been trying to do this in terms of also, what they call community banking, cooperative banking. Some of them were successful, some were not. But the last few years, thanks to technology, even if you take our bank, the sort of spread, the sort of inroads they've made into villages has really now helped taking banking first to the village level. And second is where women are getting involved. So even if you look at our bank and the sort of micro credit groups that they try to put together, and honestly, most of them are driven by women because women, even today, if you see whatever little money that there is, whatever little saving that it is, at any level, it's the woman who actually does it. And I think it is working. We have a long way to go, Rishad, but the framework, the understanding, the knowledge, the use of fintech is all there. And now it's a question of just spreading it right through India.